Hi everyone, welcome to House News. BKSAP held the friendly talk with the Japanese delegation to discuss strengthening cooperation in official development assistance or ODA and prospective collaborative initiatives. Commission 1 warned the misuse of artificial intelligence without proper oversight can cause widespread harm, impacting the individuals, the social and moral structure in society. Indonesia became the first country to impose a temporary ban on Grok, an artificial intelligence chatbot, due to concerns over public safety and the need to maintain ethical standards in the digital space. The House considers the evaluation of the state budget is necessary to improve future fiscal policies, particularly in maintaining a balance between government spending and revenue capacity. Chinese New Year celebrations in Indonesia, known locally as Imlek, incorporate customs, beliefs, and practices brought to Indonesia by Chinese immigrants, who still follow the practices generations to generations. The Indonesia-Japan Parliamentary Friendship Group encouraged the effective utilization of official development assistance to address development gaps in human resources and basic infrastructure across several regions in Indonesia.
During a meeting with delegations from the Japanese Parliament, BKSAP of the House encouraged the optimizations of assistance provided through the Official Development Assistance or ODA scheme, to ensure it is more precisely targeted, sustainable, and capable of delivering measurable development outcomes in Indonesia. Chairperson of the Indonesia-Japan Parliamentary Friendship Group, Rahmat Gobel, stated, future cooperation will be directed towards strengthening human resources through education and training, including enhancing the capacity of young Indonesian farmers. In addition, support for clean water infrastructure, particularly in eastern Indonesia, has also become a key concern, considering its role in improving public health and preventing stunting.
Hari ini kami menerima delegasi parlemen Jepang dan tadi kita sudah membahas diskusikan proyek-proyek yang sudah dilakukan. Tentu ke depan kami juga menyinggung mengharapkan adanya kerjasama di sektor pembangunan sumber daya manusia, misalnya pelatihan-pelatihan atau pendidikan yang lainnya juga, termasuk pelatihan kepada para petani-petani muda Indonesia. Ya, karena dalam rangka kita mendorong pertumbuhan, meningkatkan produksi daripada hasil pertanian perkebunan kita. Di samping itu, dukungan dari mereka tentang kebutuhan akan air bersih. Jadi infrastruktur untuk air bersih, khususnya untuk di daerah Indonesia Timur.
Furthermore, Rahmat Gobel hopes sustained interparliamentary dialogue would result in more applicable cooperations and provide direct benefits for national development. Tegar Aziz, TVR Parlemen reports.
Commission 1 affirmed its full support for the accelerated development of artificial intelligence technology in Indonesia. However, this advancement needs to be supported by strengthened regulatory frameworks to ensure the protection and resilience of Indonesia's digital ecosystem.
Member of Commission 1 of the House, Shamsu Rizal, supports the development of AI technology. He hoped the regulations formulated will not be restrictive, instead will be able to guide the use of AI toward productive and beneficial purposes. Furthermore, he mentioned steps should be taken to limit the negative consequences of AI usage.
Maksudnya dalam konteks pembangunan kultur, tetapi dalam percepatan kemajuan teknologi itu ya banyak positifnya. Oleh karena itu kita yang harus cerdas untuk membuat ekosistemnya, terutama dalam konteks regulasi, supaya AI ini tetap bisa berkembang, tetapi yang positifnya yang dominan. Kalau memungkinkan malah kita menihilkan yang negatifnya, tetapi yang positifnya ini yang paling penting. Sip. Insya Allah. Regulasinya terus kita akan benahi terus karena beberapa negara juga justru mengapresiasi positif apa yang kita lakukan, sehingga ini membuktikan bahwa Indonesia juga bisa ramah AI, tetapi juga betul-betul ketat dalam konteks regulasinya.
Commission 1 of the House will continue to improve regulations and remain adaptive to the dynamics of technological development. With more strict regulations, it is expected every digital advancement in Indonesia will provide broad benefits for national progress, as well as present protections and security for its users. Esa and Mufid, TVR Parlemen report.
Indonesian lawmakers support the government's decision to block access to Grok chatbot, a measure to safeguard the digital space. This move reflects the commitment to protecting dignity and citizen safety in the digital space.
Member of Commission 1 of the House Andina Tresia appreciated the Ministry of Communications and Digital Affairs for its responsive actions in temporarily blocking features that disseminate negative content, particularly pornographic and indecent crimes. National cyber regulation has an important role and should continue to be reinforced to protect the Indonesian public against cybercrime. Moreover, Andina stated, by implementing stronger regulations, which all applications developers and technology feature providers must comply with, it is hoped a digital environment can be created. Not only delivers benefits, but also ensures safety for all users.
Kedaulatan teknologi di ruang cyber ini menurut saya harus kita perhatikan dengan seksama. Karena kenapa? Perlindungan data pribadi juga harus dipikirkan. Kedua adalah perlindungan anak, karena banyak sekali ternyata korbannya adalah anak-anak. Yang ini harus kita pikirkan bersama secara seksama bagaimana kelanjutan dari aplikasi-aplikasi yang lainnya yang mirip-mirip dengan Groks ini. Jadi sehingga kami dari Komisi 1 menghimbau kita memang harus bersama-sama membuat satu peraturan yang menurut saya yang di ruang digital ini yang menjadi permasalahan. Kami tidak anti dengan teknologi tetapi juga harus menjadi perhatian khusus untuk kedepannya untuk generasi muda kita.
The Grok chatbot, which is accessed through social media platform X, has been criticized for generating manipulated images, including depictions of women in sexually explicit poses, as well as images involving children. Existing controls were not preventing the creations and spread of fake pornographic content, particularly involving women and minors. Esa and Mufid, TVR Parlemen report.
After the break, we have more information from Commission 11 of the House, only on House News. Commission 11 considers the decline in national oil lifting as significant contributor to the widening of the state deficit. This issue requires urgent attention, maintain fiscal balance, and ensure the sustainability of Indonesia's state budget.
Member of Commission 11 of the House Andi Yuliani demands the government to address the decline in oil productions through focused attention and actions. She encouraged the government to actively adopt and implement innovative technologies to increase national oil output, as Indonesia has substantial oil reserves which can be developed with the right policies and advanced technological solutions. In addition, Andi Yuliani highlighted the potential to increase tax revenues from the oil, gas, and mining sectors. She underlined major companies in this industry still offer significant opportunities for the government to optimize and boost state income.
Kalau kita menghitung tentang APBN kan banyak faktor. Faktor pertama terkait juga dengan lifting minyak kita ya. Nah, kita berharap lifting minyak kita ini yang terus-menerus menurun, itu harus dicari inovasi-inovasinya untuk menaikkan lifting minyak. Nah, saya melihat pemerintah belum serius mencari inovasi teknologi untuk meningkatkan lifting minyak. Padahal sumber-sumber minyak kita juga cukup banyak ya. Terkait dengan pajak. Nah, ini kan banyak pajak-pajak dari tambang ya, dari migas yang sebenarnya bisa dikelola lebih optimal lagi. Tapi jangan pajak untuk rakyat ya. Tapi banyak yang sedang melaksanakan atau investor-investor bidang tambang, bidang gas, bidang minyak, ini nggak dikejar pajak-pajaknya.
Furthermore, Andi Yuliani Paris urged the government to immediately carry out comprehensive reforms in the upstream oil and gas sectors to maximize tax revenues. Through the implementations of technological innovations and evaluations of the tax system, she is optimistic the state budget deficit can be monitored without imposing additional burdens on the public. Fajar and Fitian, TVR Parlemen Report.
At the handover of the 2026 budget implementation list, the Household Committee emphasized the fiscal policy must extend beyond planning and ensure tangible outcomes that the public can directly experience.
The Household Committee distributed the 2026 fiscal year budget implementation list or DIPA to the commissions and complementary organs to be used as framework for parliamentary activities in the coming year. Chairperson of the Household Committee Rizky Nata Kusuma mentioned this event is an initial step toward enhancing parliamentary performance in legislation's oversight and budgetary functions. Rizky pointed out, along with increasing development challenges, the House is required to be more responsive, resilient, and accountable in carrying out its constitutional functions. Thus, the executions of DIPA must be supported by accurate planning to ensure the budget is applied efficiently, effectively, and reaches its intended targets.
Kami mengharapkan setiap AKD untuk mengoptimalkan kinerjanya terutama dalam pengawasan anggaran dan juga persetujuan anggaran dengan kementerian lembaga masing-masing. Kemarin disampaikan juga di rapat paripurna oleh Ketua DPR, saya support bahwa bagaimana ke depan kebijakan fiskal bukan hanya sebatas angka di atas kertas, tapi juga bisa membuktikan bahwa kehidupan rakyat ke depan harus bisa lebih baik dan terasa sampai ke pelosok daerah.
Furthermore, Rizky explained the House's 2026 budget is prioritized for the completions of the National Legislation Program, as well as strengthening the oversight functions over the government's strategic programs. This initiative is expected to be in line with the directions of national development policy and to deliver direct benefits down to the regional level. Adila and Shamsul, TVR Parlemen Report.
The National Library plays a strategic role in preparing a young generation with a strong literacy culture, especially in anticipation of the planned restrictions on social media access for junior high school students and below, which are set to be implemented on March 2026.
Member of Commission 10 of the House Carmila Sari stated, the policy to restrict social media use for elementary and junior high school students requires strategies to encourage their activities to more constructive alternatives. At the present, many children are accustomed to accessing information and entertainment through digital devices, making it necessary to undertake serious efforts to help them shift these habits toward reading physical books.
Ada persiapan nanti di Maret 2026 ini akan ada memblokir media sosial untuk SMP ke bawah. Otomatis ini sudah pengalihan bagaimana siswa-siswa sekolah ini terbiasa untuk membaca buku. Selama ini mungkin mereka senang membaca atau melihat sesuatu dari gadget. Nah, ini harus beralih fungsi ke sesuatu yang fisik yang bisa dipegang ataupun buku. Nah, tentu kita berharap Perpusnas bisa mendapat tambahan anggaran untuk hal tersebut. Mengingat juga kita tahu kualitas pendidikan harus ditingkatkan tentu dengan banyak membaca, apalagi kalau kita ingin bagaimana critical thinking dari siswa-siswa, tentu generasi muda kita dengan banyak membaca. Dan kita lihat ini program Perpusnas sangat bagus karena memanfaatkan ruang perpustakaan itu tidak hanya membaca buku tapi kegiatan masyarakat juga dioper ke sana. Ini artinya semakin membuat dekat masyarakat dengan perpustakaan.
Strengthening the National Library is a long-term investment to improve the quality of education and to build a more intelligent, critical and competitive young Indonesia generations. To cultivate a generation with strong critical thinking skills, Indonesia must promote reading as a daily habit and develop libraries into appealing and relevant spaces for public engagement. Fajar and Temi, TVR Parlemen Report.
When we return, we have interesting information from the Chinese New Year, so stay tuned to House News. Chinese New Year is one of the most important celebrations in Chinese culture, observed worldwide, including in Indonesia. This year, the festivities will begin on February 17th and last for 15 days, concluding with Cap Gome.
Lunar New Year is one of the oldest New Year celebrations in the world and continues to be observed by Chinese communities in various countries, including Indonesia. Unlike the Gregorian calendar, lunar calendar system is based on the cycles of the moon. Thus, the date of the celebrations changes every year and generally falls between late January and mid-February. Historical records show Imlek has been celebrated for more than 3,000 years, dating back to the Shang dynasty. At that time, Imlek was observed through rituals, honoring deities and ancestors as an expression of gratitude for life and hopes for good fortune in the coming year. As time has progressed, the traditions have continued to evolve and adapt while still preserving the core values of togetherness and respect for ancestors. In Indonesia, the tradition arrived alongside the presence of Chinese people in the archipelago since the early centuries of the Common Era. In addition to trading, this migrant brought various influences in social, economic, and cultural fields, including the traditions of celebrating the Chinese New Year. When Imlek arrives, a festive atmosphere can be seen in many regions, dominated by the red color, as a symbol of good fortune and happiness. People celebrate by gathering with family, serving traditional dishes, sharing ang pao, and watching lion dance performances. According to the Chinese calendar, 2026 is the year of the horse, which is believed to symbolize enthusiasm, courage, and hard work.
In many Asian cultures, Chinese New Year preparations begin early and set the tone for the 12 months ahead. Preparations in the lead-up are said to increase the chance of good fortune to your home. Here are some preparation tips for your Lunar New Year.
Chinese New Year is the most important and popular festival for Chinese people. Let's take a look at a few things that Chinese do in preparations of the New Year. Before Lunar New Year, homes are cleaned as a symbol of sweeping away bad luck from the previous year. Once the house is clean, red and gold decorations are put up. Red is the main color for the festival, symbolizing good fortune and happiness, while gold represents prosperity. Ang Pao is identical with Lunar New Year and is especially anticipated by children and those who are unmarried. Protection and good wishes. The amount of money inside is carefully chosen, with even numbers being preferred as they are believed to bring good luck. Right after 12 a.m. on New Year's Eve, fireworks will be launched to celebrate the coming of the New Year, as well as to drive away evil. It is believed that the person who launches the first firework of the New Year will have good luck. The night before Lunar New Year is the most important moment for gathering with the family. The traditions of a family dinner or reunion dinner represents unity and harmony. The dishes served are rich in meaning, such as fish symbolizing abundance, dumplings representing prosperity, and sticky rice cake symbolizing close family ties. Honoring ancestors remains an important part of Lunar New Year celebrations. Many families visit ancestral graves before Lunar New Year's and prepare offerings. Some even set aside a special place at the dining table as a symbol of inviting ancestors to celebrate the New Year together with the family.
As the Lunar New Year approaches, excitement fills the air. Families gather to celebrate this vibrant festival, rich with traditions and delicious foods. Beyond the food, let's not forget about the drinks that elevate the celebrations.
The Lunar New Year is always a special moment for the Chinese community. Various traditions are carried out to welcome the New Year, ranging from sharing ang pao, watching lion dance performances, to gathering with family. Beyond these traditions, Lunar New Year's is also closely associated with signature dishes, not only food but also drinks. During Lunar New Year celebrations, beverages are believed to bring good fortune, prosperity, and tranquility to mark the beginning of the new year. Some types of drinks are served specifically on Lunar New Year's Day, while others are enjoyed after the celebrations as part of the traditions of hosting guests and strengthening family bonds. One drink commonly served during Lunar New Year's is Chinese tea. In Mandarin, tea is called cha, which is interpreted as a symbol of wealth. Tea is served with the hope that it will bring prosperity and good fortune throughout the year. In addition, the fresh and warm aroma of tea is believed to provide a sense of calm, suitable to enjoy at the start of the new year with a positive state of mind. Besides Chinese tea, pu'er is often served to elders as a sign of respect and as a prayer for health and success. Meanwhile, oolong tea is usually enjoyed after Lunar New Year's, representing balance and harmony with diverse flavors and aromas. Oolong tea is commonly served to entertain guests or enjoy during moments of rest amid the festive Lunar New Year atmosphere.
Thanks for watching and see ya!